Hey guys, Dave with the T4R Dave Instagram page and YouTube channel. Wanted to do another quick video to highlight another ICECO product. It's a really standout item to me, and I'm really excited to be able to pair it with my APL55. So what I'm going to be talking about today is the ICECO PB250 magnetic battery pack. This little thing packs a punch, and I was really impressed with its battery life and capacity, and the ability to power the APL55 consistently without any issues. So the reason why I thought to get it was to keep the APL55 going consistently. So I was using a thousand a Jackery 1000 solar generator. And unfortunately, as it kind of the battery dwindled down to about 40%, it wasn't kicking out enough voltage. So I was getting E1 and E2 errors on my ICECO fridge. And, don't want that. I don't want any food spoilage or, things going bad when I'm out, in the middle of nowhere without ice. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to get a camp fridge or freezer, was so that I didn't have to lug around ice, and I could essentially take a lot more food on my trip. So on its own, it was able to power the APL55 for about 35 hours. It probably could have gone to 36 or 37, but I really didn't want to push it and drain the battery too low. It got to about maybe 6%. But my plan is, since I was having issues with my solar generator, the plan is to use this to solely power the APL 55. As it gets down to about 50%, the plan is to plug the ICECO into my solar generator. And while I'm doing that, plug in the ICECO PB250 magnetic battery into the solar generator, so that I'm running this and recharging the the battery pack as well. I did a quick test without recharging my solar generator and using it to recharge the PB250. Consistently ran the APL55 for about 5 days. It was about 120 hours. Probably could have ran it maybe an hour, half an hour to an hour longer, but again, didn't want to dwindle the battery down too much. So I think overall, between the two, recharging it, not to mention being able to solar charge the generator, my adventures could essentially be as long as I want them to be. Especially with using the onboard power sources as well, if I'm not getting any sunlight that day. Really, the possibilities are endless with this thing. The reason why I really like it is it kicks out 13, I think it's 13.3 or 13.8 volts consistently. So I wasn't getting any error codes with the APL at all. It was mainly because the voltage for on my solar generator that I was initially using to charge this wasn't kicking out enough as the battery died down. So again, had zero issues when using the solar generator in conjunction with this, or more so this in conjunction with the solar generator. So I'm really stoked to be able to take this out. I actually have a week-long trip planned through Utah. We're going to go to Zion, Bryce Canyon, and Capitol Reef. We have a week-long trip planned. So really excited. This is going to be the first trip that I'm ditching my cooler and ice and solely relying on a fridge freezer. So I think overall it's just going to be a lot more convenient. I'm not going to have soggy food, and I'm going to be able to pack a lot more in a smaller cooler. So I'm really stoked about it. If you're considering getting a standalone battery pack that's it's kind of magnetic, with this, it's like it doesn't take up much more space. So it's like you kind of have like an all-in-one solution, power and your cooler. So if you're considering something like that, I definitely check out the ICECO PB250. I think it's exactly what every camp fridge owner really needs. So again, really stoked to be able to partner with ICECO to kind of test this out and ensure that there's a workaround and a source of power to keep this going and to keep you out there on your adventure. That's what's really most important, is being able to enjoy yourself without having to worry about things going bad, food or drinks going bad. I have no worry at all that this is going to do exactly what I need it to do. So again, stoked to be able to give this a run. After the trip, I'm going to be doing a video on how it worked out for me, since it's going to be the first time that I'm taking it out into the wild. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Also going to be posting future content on in more detailed about my adventures and more of my gear. So subscribe and stick around for videos like that, and really appreciate you dropping a like too. It'll show me that my content is reaching people and it's actually useful. And just like before, if there's any sort of videos that you'd like to see, drop a comment below, and I'll work on producing some content with those topics. But again, really stoked for this. In the description, I'll also include a link to the ICECO website, as well as a discount code. It's always nice to save a little bit of money. Anything I can do to help you guys, again, would really appreciate a subscribe and a like, so you guys can help me out and I can continue producing content that's going to help motivate people to get out there, or inspire somebody who's on the fence about getting into this off-roading or overlanding. Hoping I can encourage more people to just get out there, because that's what it's all about: getting out in nature, having a good time with friends and family. And yeah, so again, really appreciate you tuning in and checking this out. Really grateful for my Instagram following. Wouldn't be in the position to do these sort of things or go on the sort of adventures that I have in my near future. So appreciate you all, and more to come. Cheers, guys.